This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2663. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. You may have noticed I've gone to a 7-day-a-week format recently, and I think I'm going to stick with it for a while because I've been sharing some other people's content that I thought was interesting. So I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing on the weekend. Short videos that I think will be helpful, or audios for that matter. And today's show is from my archives, and the video may be a little choppy. The audio is perfect. And it's when you're asked the question of rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you answer that kind of a question? Hope you find this Let's try that again. Hope you find this helpful. Please give the show a great review wherever you listen to it or watch it. Remember, Spotify, it's a video podcast. The video may be a little choppy, just going to remind you of that. And we'll be back in just one moment.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Business. How can you free up your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders to not only streamline purchasing, but better support their teams so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more about the technology, insights, and support available at AmazonBusiness.com.
The Hoover Dam wasn't built in a day, and the GMC Sierra lineup wasn't built overnight. Like every American achievement, building the Sierra 1500 Heavy Duty and EV was the result of dedication. A dedication to mastering the art of engineering. That's what this country has done for 250 years and what GMC has done for over 100. We are professional grade. Visit GMC.com to learn more. Assembled in Flint and Hamtramck, Michigan and Fort Wayne, Indiana of U.S. and globally sourced parts.
How do you answer when you're asked to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Rate your knowledge or experience. How do you answer that question? And the answer is really very simple. You ask them to define what a 10 is. You can start off by saying, I'm not a 1. Let's start off with that. I'm not a rank beginner, but what does a 10 mean to you? What does a 9 mean? What does an 8 mean? What does a 7 mean? Because I know I'm going to fit somewhere in there. It's kind of like in the old Star Trek series, where there was this one episode where Captain Kirk had to take this test that no one had passed, and he did. He was the first one who ever passed it. And what he did was reprogram the computers so he could win. In effect, what you're doing is redefining the game to make them define what the terms are. Once you know the terms are, you know how to answer the question, right? They ask you, how are you on this? Well, once you know what the answer key is, you can deal with that. So I want them to define what those are. And then from there, if you hit a number lower, you can go, well, it's lower than 7. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few ways that you can get more from me. First of all, visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There's a ton in the blog that can help you that's absolutely free. Go to the blog, go exploring. Like I said, a lot there to help you. If you want the important things coalesced for you, you can find out about my video courses that you can rent or buy, my books and guides. Again, there's a lot available through the site. And if you've got a question for me, press the schedule button, schedule time for trusted advisor services so I can answer your questions, or hire me to coach you if you're in an earlier stage of your search. I'd be very happy to help you. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great. Take care.